Hey there, hopefully you're doing great. This is Muktoshan, welcoming you all to this online English class. Today I'm gonna deal with English second paper. And we know this paper particularly focuses on writing skill along with other skills. So if you are quite excited to develop your writing skill, let's dive in.
It's only a presentation of Department of English. To begin with quizzes. Which one remains in grammatical portion? Completing story, completing sentence or story writing? Yes, we know here is the only grammatical item that is completing sentence which remains in grammatical portion. In which question a part as clause or phrase of a sentence is to be filled up to make a complete sense? Passage narration, transformation, or completing sentence? Yes, we know here also. Completing sentence is the only grammatical item where a part as clause or phrase of a sentence is to be filled up to make a completing sense. In which question the provided answers are to be underlined? Fill in the blanks, write from our verbs, a completing sentence. Yes, the only grammatical item here that is completing sentence where the provided answers are to be underlined.
So dear learners, by this time probably you've guessed what our topic is going to be. Yes, you are absolutely right. So our today's topic is completing sentence.
Question number 6 as per Cartel syllabus and marks 1 into 5 equals 5. I mean each question carries 1 marks, so total 5 question equals 5 marks. Marks distribution given by NCTB mentions conditional infinitive, gerund and participle in completing sentence. Let's have some ideas about conditional infinitive, gerund and participle and the use of them to complete the sentences. Conditional sentences are sentences expressing factual implications or hypothetical situations and their consequences. And conditional sentences can highlight an event of the followings: probable fact, improbable fact, and impossible fact. Conditional sense is expressed by the followings: if, unless, in case, had, should, whether, providing, providing that, provided, provided that, etc. Conditional is basically 5 types, but here we will deal with only 3 types, and they are conditional type 1, type 2, and type 3. But for advanced learning, a link all about conditional in details is given in the video description. Here we can see the 3 types: type 1, type 2, and type 3. If you play cricket, I watch. If you played cricket, I watch. And type 3, if you had played cricket, I watched. So the only difference in 3 types are in tenses. So what you have to follow, the key thing that I would like to make you focus on the thing that is on this thing, only modal auxiliary will. If you get the verb in present form play, you just follow this thing. You must put will after subject in the main clause. But if you have the verb in past form, you have to follow this word would. And if you get verb in the past perfect tense, you have to write would have, and after it you have to make the main verb into past participle. So this is the key points that you need to follow according to the verb of the subordinate clause. So here is a feedback for you. If I had known his mobile number, dot 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 dot. As this clause is in past perfect, so we have to write would have, and after that the verb in past participle form. So I would have called him. Another feedback, work hard provided that. Here the main clause is given and we have to fill up the subordinate clause. So the answer hopefully you have made. So let's match it. You want to succeed in life or anything else, you can do it. Now let's have some ideas about non-finite in short. But for advanced learning, a link all about non-finite in details is given in the video description. So let's have the examples of participles of three types. Present participle. Going to the field, I see a flying kite. Here, going and flying are called present participle. The book published in 2005 got popularity. Here, the published underline word is past participle. Having missed the train, he went by boat. Here, the word missed underline is called perfect participle. Feedback using present participle. We can know many things. ... And we need to fill up this blank using present participle. So we know how to make present participle. Adding ing to a verb, we can make present participle. So we can do anything we want. So let's match our answer with the given answer on the screen. Visiting a historical place. Or you can write something else, no problem. Just follow the rules. Adding ing to the verb. Gerund. Swimming is a good exercise. Here, the verb swim, adding ing to swim has been gerund. So feedback using gerundial phrase. He likes ... So hopefully you have made your answer. So let's match your answer with the answer given on the screen. He likes reading the newspaper daily. If he doesn't match the answer with you, so no problem, but follow the rules. That's it. Infinitive. Man is curious to know about the historical places. Here, to know underline infinitive. And to know about the historical places is called infinitive phrase. Again, the boy is intelligent enough to solve the problem. To solve is infinitive and to solve the problem is infinitive phrase. So here is again feedback using infinitive. The box was too heavy for her ... Now we need to fill up this blank with infinitive. So it's very easy answer as the box is very heavy. So it would be very difficult for her to carry. So the answer is to carry. Hopefully this time your answer has been matched with the answer given on the screen. Here are some prepositional phrases. Look forward to, with a view to, get/be used to, get/be accustomed to, committed to, dedicated to, object to, be reduced to, resort to, opposed to, in addition to, alternative to, similar to, going to, prepare to. After these phrases, we have to write verb with ing. Besides these words, there are so many words also. After those words also, we have to write verb ing. Here is a feedback for you following prepositional phrase. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Some miscellaneous rules. Here we can see some relative pronouns as WH word. If we get persons, we will add who as relative pronoun, and the example is given on the right side. I know a girl as it is a person, so we have added here who. and we have fill up the blanks. Who is tall? Things, babies, and animals. If we get, then after it we can put which. I bought a pen. A pen is object. A pen is a thing, and for this object we have added here which. And the answer is which was nice. Persons, animals, and things. Both if we get, then we could easily put that. This is the book that I saw. Things, if we get only, then we can put what. I know what she wants. If you get time, after that we can put when. It's 6 o'clock when I get up. Place, if we get place, we can put where. I go to market. Market is a place, so after it we have added here where. I buy a pen. Way, system, method, etc. If you get, after that we can easily put how. I know the way how I can do it. Hopefully you have understood everything. It is time or it is high time, which, fancy, would that, oh that, etc. If we get, after that we have to make the verb in past form. For example, it is high time we stopped it. I wish I were a word. If you get as if, as though, since, etc. as conjunctions in the middle of a sentence, and to the left, if we get verb in the present form or V1, we have to make the verb to the right in past form or V2. Or to the left, if we get verb in the past form, we have to make the verb had plus V3 to the right. Let's have an example. He talks as though he knew everything. Look here, as though in the middle of a sentence as conjunctions, and to the left the verb is in the present tense, so we have to make the verb in the past tense. Know, knew, known. This way we have to follow this rule. If we get lest as conjunctions in the middle of a sentence, we have to write should just after subject. Here is an example. They went there by taxi lest they should miss the train. If we get so dot dot that, so that, such dot dot that, in order that, or simply that, then we can easily put can or could after the subject. But without these things, we can also complete the sentence. Let's have an example. She studied hard so that she could pass in the test. Here could as because the verb of the main clause is in the past form. That's it. We have made can in the past form could. If we get no sooner had, then we have to put than, and after the verb would be in the past form. And likewise, scarcely had, then we have to put when as conjunction. And if we get hardly, then we have to put when or before as conjunction, and after that the verb would be in the past form. Let's have an example. No sooner had the thief seen the police than he ran away. Main clause plus till oblique until plus event completion clause. Wait here till dot 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 dot. He comes. Until she spoke, I had not realized that she was weak in English. If we get before as conjunctions in the middle of a sentence, then the prior clause would be in the past perfect tense and the later clause would be in the past tense. But if we get after as conjunctions in the middle of a sentence, then the prior clause would be in the past tense and the later clause would be in the past perfect tense. So let's have examples. We had reached there before the gate closed. The patient died after the doctor had come.
Dear learner, so far we dealt with some important rules regarding completing sentence. But we know a proverb usually comes in the question script almost every year. And here a few are given for your consideration.
Some important proverbs. There are many important proverbs, but here only few are given for your consideration. And you all need to memorize these proverbs. What cannot be cured must be endured. What is blotted cannot be blotted. Strike the iron when it is hot. All's well that ends well. A proverb goes that morning shows the day. United we stand, divided we fall. Danger often comes where danger is feared. Where there is life, there is hope. Where there is a will, there is a way. Now we will try to solve the problem Chattogram Board 2017. So here is the problems for you. What you have to do is just to pause the video for some times and you need to answer all the questions. And it probably might take at best 5 to 7 minutes. And if you follow the rules earlier we have just glanced over, you will be able to answer all the questions here given on the screen. Now let's match your answer with the answer given on the screen. He knew everything. We stopped it. You should fall down. If you do not work hard, you cannot succeed. Had I seen you before, I would have met you. Nota bene. It's a customized lecture on completing sentence. Please follow the books for details.
So, dear learners, hopefully you have understood everything and enjoyed the today's session. If any of you have missed anything or have confusion, please feel free to ask your question to your subject teacher or put your question in the comment section below. We would appreciate your any type of question regarding the topic. See all of you around with another video. Till then, take care, stay safe, have a nice time.